What is up, YouTube? Another free preset, and today is massive day. I made this bass. It's like a stab. Um, I called it squall because it's a square going to a saw. But again, I altered the elements that I had from the last two videos to make this new little flow thing. But here's what the bass sounds like. You know, just a nice, cool stab. I got some macros for you set up so you could change it up a bit and morph it to your sound. So let's get into this. As you can see, oscillators 1 and 2 are just square saws. That's the basic wavetable that comes up. And then I put envelope 1 on. It tacks all the way down, levels all the way up. K is at right in the middle, and the level all the way down. You put that on the wavetables however you like. All it's going to do is just change the timing of the morph to the saw. It's going to give you different tones and stuff. So that's something for you to mess with, or you could put a macro on there and, mess around. But the second one, I wanted it nice and low, but I just wanted this one coming in as a layer. So if you listen, I just wanted it to layer with. Just adds a nice layer to it and thickens up the sound a bit. So that's why I did that as the oscillator. Then I went into the filter 1, which is just a low pass 4. And again, the same envelope on the cutoff. But then I also gave you the macro option if you wanted to change the cutoff. A little bit of resonance to give it some ring. After that, I went to the classic tube, and again, I put the envelope on and cranked the drive up till it sounded good, and that's what I came up with. Then I went to the reverb. I wanted to give it some size and not just have it, just like a nice little mono boring stab. I wanted to give it space and stuff. And that's where this came in. The reverb, I put the envelope on the dry wet. It's almost all the way at the bottom. It's just a little bit to give it, it's like as soon as there's a click of the wet, that's where I started at. And then the envelope obviously is going to do its thing. And then I put a macro for the size because I wanted to dial it in and then at the same time give you options to, crank it up or pull it in tight a little bit. In the EQ, I put the low shelf up a little bit and the high shelf down just a little more than I boosted the lows. And then I went to the boost and I did this little frequency thing with the LFO or the envelope. And this you can really change. There's a couple spots it sounds good at. So I suggest you mess with this. I'm gonna put a macro on it and I'll just dial it into how I had it. Alright, so I have it set up how I had it, but the macro set up so it gives you option to change it. And that's all that. Last but not least was the clip. So without the clipper, definitely get more of a buzz out of the bass and it's more punchy. And again, I gave you options to crank it even more. But that's the preset. I just wanted to show you how I did the routing real quick because I believe it had the insert after here. See how like it's boosting the tail? I didn't like that, so I set it before it. So the low pass is still shaping the sound and not adding the distortion after it. So that is the preset and how it's set up. I hope you guys enjoyed this and learned something. It's pretty basic, but the routing and stuff, the way it's set up, really gives you a lot of options to really bend the sound around into the music that you're making at the time. As always, thanks for watching. If you want this preset, click that first link, join.tarant.info, and get access to over 70 presets, or scroll down and find that direct preset download. Thanks for watching. Peace.